Hey, Tiger fans, Mark Fitzpatrick with Tiger Club of Kansas City. It's Tuesday, January 24th. Here at the Westport Flea Market, our guest speaker today, Mizzou baseball coach Steve Bieser. Steve, we're just a few weeks away. You are starting the season with a bang with that tournament down in Arlington.
No doubt. I mean, we're really excited to get the opportunity to play, our former Big 12 opponents, but starting it off against the number 8 ranked team, Oklahoma State, and going to then Texas and then TCU. It's going to be a great challenge for us, but it's a good measuring stick on where are we at the beginning of the year, and that's something I think every coach has as a question is like, where are we at right now? And good or bad, we're going to learn something from our team, and it's going to prepare us for SEC play.
SEC, I saw the preseason rankings, 7 SEC teams in the top 10. You got a great home schedule, I think, including the defending national champ Ole Miss. Yeah. And, well, what a juggernaut the schedule is.
It is, and I mean, we get to open it with number 2 Tennessee, so our first SEC weekend, and they've done a really good job there. Got a great program rolling right there, but we feel like having that game at home and the confidence that brings when we play at home. We've been very good at home in SEC play, winning the majority of our series at home, and when we get that fan base there supporting us, it really helps drive us.
I know you're really excited. You have 20 newcomers. You did very well, it looks like, in the transfer portal. A couple guys I want to ask you about. Chandler Murphy, transfer from Arizona. It looks like he may be your Friday night ace.
Yeah, Chandler's been a pleasant surprise of just coming in, establishing himself. He's a guy that's a 4-pitch guy that can throw any pitch in any count, and he's got a really good arm. He's made a lot of noise with our area scouts as far as they see him and they just see the way he moves on the mound and his stuff. It definitely plays, and I think with a combination of new pitching coach working with him and helping him through his game planning and being prepared on every Friday night. We know how tough it is to win on Friday nights, but I think he's got a real legit shot at winning every Friday night.
And it looks like you've added a lot of depth to the pitching staff this year.
Yeah, we've done we've complimented the guys that have a lot of experience from the Austin Tressers and Ian Losey and Tony Newbeck, who pitched for us last year. Like, we complimented them with some very seasoned arms out of the transfer portal. And we feel like that those guys will be able to handle the bulk of the load. You take and match 6 guys with those 3, and then some are really exciting young freshmen that we have and some other transfers. Like, we're excited to see what our pitching staff can do. We know that's probably been the one area that's held us back from being as good as we wanted to be over the last couple of years. We're healthy, and we feel like this group can get it done.
Another top 100 guy, not a transfer, but in your everyday lineup, Trevor Austin. Talk about him.
Yeah, Trevor's a guy that's just, I mean, what a great story with him, just kind of coming out of his freshman year, didn't really get any playing time, was kind of labeled, I guess, early as he's just going to be a utility player in our program and be a very good player. And then all of a sudden last year we started seeing the surge and then just the quality at bats that he's given us, at bat after at bat, just quality at bat and stringing those together. And then he came in this year in the fall and he's kind of shown, a little bit. He's able to drive the ball a little bit better, but his at bats are just like, they're the most competitive at bats that I've seen from a college player in a long time. And the other good thing about him is he's very versatile. He can help us in the infield, he can help us in the outfield, but we really expect him to sit somewhere in the middle of that lineup and really help us offensively this year.
Well, the guy I got to ask you about is Sam Horn. He balancing football and baseball. What do you think you'll be able to get at him this year? I know he's doing spring football too.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think really the expectation for him is just that we kind of ease him into the college part. And the good thing is that the guy's already competed at the SEC in football. Yeah. So he's got some experience already. So it's not like he's a true freshman that hasn't really been around and seen the things that it takes to compete at the college level. He's going to step in. We'll throw him, in spots early in the year, but I really think down the backside, mid-season down the backside, that this guy's going to contribute for big innings for us, and he's a good competitor. He's fun to coach. He's great to be around. I mean, he brings a lot of energy every day, and he's really just, right now he's trying to soak it all up and learn everything about the system, and he's adjusting very quickly. So I'm excited to see what he can bring, and he's just that kind of that feather in the cap that you would have as, not really sure if we were going to be able to get him and use him and how it was going to work, but it's worked. Coach Drink's been really good about how we're going to balance and work this. They got spring football coming up pretty soon. That will be I'd say the month of March will be the toughest for him, but right now it's been really an easy transition for him, and he's doing very well.
Last thing I want to ask you, March 22nd, you will be playing the University of Kansas at Kauffman Stadium. I want to get a lot of Kansas City folks out to that game.
Oh man, I mean, we need a lot of Missouri Tiger fans out to Kauffman Stadium, and just a shout out to Jack Monahan for just really working with us to make this happen. I mean, they've been so easy to work with to get that game on the schedule and get to play it at Kauffman, and this is something that we want to have this game there every single year, and it's just. It should be a great event for people to come out and see. Great competition, two clubs that, you can say that they don't like each other, that they're really going to compete hard against each other.
All right, Steve, thank you. Fans, let's get out on March 22nd as Tigers take on KU. Thank you for coming up. You're great to support our club every year, and we really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Best of luck this season.
You bet.
All right. Hey, folks, Steve Bieser, seventh-year head coach of Mizzou baseball. Tigers play a very tough SEC, but he makes them very competitive. Hey, next week we will have Jeff Passan, who's a senior baseball writer for ESPN, and this is a guy you definitely want to hear. So come on out to the Flea Market and join us. For more information on speakers and membership, go to kctigerclub.com.